Okay, we are back. Now with music and with an incorporated YouTube and Twitch stream. Both in one, which is perfect. Let's see how this is going. Maybe I should up the music a little bit. Let's see if this is loud enough. Okay. Okay, that's perfect. Let's do it. Okay, so we are back. We're doing again another Road to Masterball stream. Hello, hello, Axelay. Good to see you again. Let me see, 1 second. Why is that message not showing up? Ah, I know why. Okay, let me fix it real quick so I can see your message properly. Store chat. And then, no, wait, let me refresh this page. Manage streams, here we go. Click this, and now I should be able to pop it out. Perfect. Can you try and say something again, XLX? Then it should pop up on stream now, hopefully. Perfect, it pops up. Great, it works. Going pretty well. Second stream. Let's see how that's going. Let me see also how loud the music is this time. Let me know if the volume is okay. If not, should be able to manage. Kind of busy. Ooh, all good. Hopefully nothing too important. But basically, I'm gonna do battles again today and try to see if I can reach Master Ball, because it's a long way away. But maybe you can have me in the background if you're too busy, of course. Then also, if you're too busy, you can please do whatever you're working on. Don't worry too much about me. I'll just have fun streaming. So without further ado, let's maybe start with a little pack opening. Actually, no, not Triumphant Light. Let's open the Shiny Revelry pack just to see where my luck is at today. I did some off stream as well. Managed to be Great Ball 4, so I'm almost at Ultra Ball. Just a little bit more and then I will have reached Ultra Ball. But for now, let's open a pack. Thank you, thank you. I really need the luck. Honestly, some games have been going awful, some have been going great. I still hate the Giratina deck I'm facing most of the time. Well, let's see what we get in pack number 1. We get a Wiglet, which I didn't have yet, so that's good. Baneri, Palmo, Pinsir, and Pachirisu. I did not have Pachirisu yet, so let's see. At least I have 2 new cards, so honestly, I'm happy with that luck. I'll take it. Let's put those in my collection. Perfect, perfect. I got a shiny today though, so it was also nice. Then that's why I thought, okay, maybe I have some luck today. I know it's a very basic shiny, but I'll take it. And similar to last time, I'm still actually running the same deck with slight tweaks here and there, but I've renamed it now to Toy Story. This is the deck I'm running. It basically has 2 Riolus, 2 Cranidos, 2 Rampardos, 2 Lucarios of course, 1 Marshall, 1 Sudowoodo, X-Speed, 2 Pokeballs, 1 Communication, of course the Fossils, and then 1 Sabrina, 1 Cyrus. It does fairly well. I mean, if you look at my win streak right now, it's not too awful. No, win streak, my stats. 63%, which is not bad. Of course, could be worse, but it's decent. I'm happy with it. Of course, many people have now started to reach Master Ball rank. You can see everyone in 1500 plus has reached it. That's the goal for me as well. It's a long road away. 1500 points, extra 1000 points. It took me a long time to get to 600. Ultra will be even worse when you lose 7 when you lose a match. So it will take a long time. But I just want that emblem. So let's do it. Perfect. Everything is set up nicely. And let's just go into a game, right? Let's see, who are we facing first? Hopefully it's something not too bad, not too hard, not too difficult. We're going first, which I'm not too happy about. But we have 2 Riolus in our hand, which is decent because we also have 2 Lucarios. So I'll wait a bit before putting it up. Let me actually turn down the music a little bit for my own ears. Let's see. They're running the nice Darkrai background. Honestly, they're doing quite well with the card sleeves, right? I think the Darkrai one is super cool. Love the Arceus one as well. Designs are nice. Okay, wait, I saw they were running dark, so it's another dark... Oh, actually, it's Darkrai Greninja. That I'm not too angry about seeing. I think I will place down this Riolu as well. And let's see if I can do some early damage. This next turn I'll be able to do 40 with Riolu. Or I evolve it and will be able to do nothing. But an 80 next turn, right? So it's either 40, 60 or just straight up 80. On that note, I think it's better to go... 40, 60 makes more sense, of course, but I can't because I need to attack. And then Darkrai will finish me off, so I can't do that. At least I'll evolve this Riolu. And if I put energy on this Riolu and attack, I'll get knocked to 20 and then Darkrai finish me off. So I either need to evolve it or not do anything. For that reason, maybe... tricky actually. Or I use Serena here and then go for an attack. Which I'm also not too unhappy about. The issue is this Darkrai, right? Hey Shinx, I've been a huge fan since day one. I can't say I wish you best of luck. Thank you so much, Kaylee. Honestly, really appreciate it. I'm happy to see there's people actually that watch me from day one. That's already a very new feeling to me. And I will do my best to keep it up and to do more videos as well. I know it has been a long time since I did like a proper video. Editing takes a lot of time, so that's why I stuck a little bit with streaming as well. Hopefully to mix it up a bit more, but I will do some videos. But don't worry. Please, if you're busy, you're busy. I'm happy you joined for a little bit at least. Anyways, back to the game before I forget as well. I think I actually will use the communication just to see if I can get something else. I don't think I'll reach within time. I'll at least put an energy on the other Lucario. And then just end my turn, which is okay. Because at least when I put the Lucario on there, it won't change anything really. Could have used Serena, of course, but I think this is fine. For now. Let's see. It's I have to wake up as well. First match. Another Draudigon. Okay, so now Sabrina will definitely not work anymore, so that I can forget about. I'm getting both of these, which is fine. I will put the other Lucario in, so I have some... I should put the energy on there, maybe, perhaps, actually, and then I could have... also not really. I couldn't have done anything, to be honest. Not the best start to this match, sadly. But we'll try to do our best and see what we can do. Draudigon is just such a pain to play against, right? I think I saw a post on Reddit today who mentioned, I think it was like a concept card, of course, again. But on Onix, like the concept Onix, where they basically made a move which does less damage the more energy the opponent has on a Pokemon, so like a reverse Jinx or Alakazam. And that's basically a really good counter to Draudigon, which I think is pretty cool. Hey, here comes Darkrai. I think this game is pretty much lost. Can't do much. Yeah. It's rough. Let's see, let's see. I mean, I'm not sure what can save it really, right? Because Lucario dies next turn by Darkrai. I can use Sabrina to stall for one more turn. Use a Pokeball, get Marshadow. It's not bad. I mean, Marshadow will be able to KO the Darkrai the turn after, to be honest. So, honestly, let's just run it. See what happens. I know they already have Greninja as well. But at least I can knock out something, which gives me a little boost to this day. Bring it back to 100, so Revenge will... Oh no, I can't even attack a Revenge, what I'm talking about. Okay, again, not awake yet. This game is pretty much lost anyways. Yeah. Anyways, I hope you're having better luck. It's a slow process, of course. And let's see what we can do. Yeah, rough game, exactly. It's super rough, this one. Not much I can do to stop it. It's a strong Darkrai deck. Not the best of start. Not the best start, so yeah, this is what it is. Yeah, we'll try next game, see what happens. And let me know if you like the music. It's I'm not so sure what to pick, but I think this works. It's good for background, gives the chill vibes, which I was going for. Alright, let's see. Next game, I'm keeping the same deck. I also made a Gallade deck. I made a Meowscarada deck, which I will try at one point if this goes horrible. But for now, I'll keep it up and see what happens. This is the one? Exactly, this is the one, hopefully. Okay, let's see. We have a Rioli to start with, it's the only thing. But we're going second, which is already much better, and we have a Pokeball and Research. And they have a Manaphy. Okay, if I can knock out a Manaphy early on, that would be super nice, because they also have a Lucario in my hand. They have Cape, which will not save it in 2 turns at least, so that's nice. Another Lucario. Let's use Pokeball first. Get another Riolu, which also I'm not too unhappy about, because I have 2 Lucarios. And then an X-Speed and a Cranidos. Actually, really good. I love it. Let's go for it. 20 damage, attack. Then next turn I'll be able to do 80, which is a really strong start. I was hoping for Sabrina maybe, because if they're using Gyarados, I think it's nice to have a Sabrina to at least KO the Magikarp before it gets to become a Gyarados. That's why actually the late deck is quite nice with Hitmonlee in there. Oh, they're running a Wiglet deck actually. They're not running, or maybe they are running Gyarados still, but they're running Trio. That's pretty cool. Ooh, okay, if they get 2 get-aheads here, which is a little bit annoying, but I can still deal 40 damage, which is something. That Team Rocket Grunt came in clutch. I'll be very honest. Let's see, let's evolve this one so I can do 40 damage. I might Sabrina here, to be honest, just to because Bactrio gets very strong very soon otherwise. Gotta hand the Manaphy, yeah, but I'm thinking of using Sabrina now, because at least it gets some damage off on Bactrio. How much HP does Bactrio have? I don't know by heart, to be honest, so let me actually open a card list. Bactrio has 140. That's perfect actually, because I've hit it for 40 now. I can hit it for 80 the turn after. So I think I'll use this first, so at least to get some extra damage off before it gets too strong. And at least one Lucario will survive, right, when Bactrio attacks, because it hits for 150, meaning max 1 Lucario can die at that point. Maybe it doesn't even back Bactrio, that would be even better. Or they just switch it back, but at least I got some damage off and I can KO it next turn, which is super nice. They have Misty though. I don't think it helps them that much anyways, to be honest. And I get Tails, which is nice. Always love to see a good Misty Tails. Alright, let's see. If I got Cyrus, would have been great as well. But if I get a Marshadow here, that would be nice. Perfect. Then at least whenever something gets knocked out, I will be able to knock out the Bug Trio. But now I am going to evolve this one. Put the second energy on there. And then knock out this Manaphy. Now Wiglet comes back in again. If it becomes a Bug Trio, we'll see what dies. I just hope actually that this one doesn't die. Otherwise it takes me 2 turns to get back up there. I just realized I need something with 1 energy to attack. No, they can see the perfect. They don't have Bug Trio. Maybe could have played a little smarter here and there, but worked out. Nice. Okay, we're off to a win streak start. Let's thank them and go straight into the next game. Honestly, I look forward to Ultra Ball, but also don't look forward to Ultra Ball rank, because I know it's a pain to get further. Because now I'm at 600 something points, right? At 1500 you need to get to Master Ball. It's an insane jump of difficulty, whatever you can call it. Sudowoodo start, which is nice. They have like fire energy, so I assume it's Charizard. Let's see if it's old or new Charizard. Or maybe a mix. They're starting with the new Charmander though. Don't have the best starting hand, I'll be honest. Sudowoodo does not do particularly well against this deck, as they don't run the Nexus until the end, and then Sudowoodo is a bit pointless. Shaman in this deck is actually quite helpful if you run Moltres, right? Okay, we have the double Lucario, so we are gonna use the communication on one of the Lucarios. See if we can get a Riolu and Rampardos. Okay, not the best start. That's the issue. I'm only running 1 communications, right? So if I don't have a good starting hand and I don't get the Oaks or the Pokeballs, it's a uphill battle for sure. But let's see what we can do. At least I'm having fun. At least not a Giratina deck, which I'm so very happy to not play against. Here comes the Moltres and the Cape on the Charmander. And the Yono. Actually, happy with that. I needed that as well, to be honest. Sabrina, X-Speed, Research, and Lucario again. Okay. Is it better? Maybe not really, to be honest, because I do need Rampardos against this matchup. Rampardos is quite important. Let's see if we can get lucky here. They get 2 out of 3. Okay, not too lucky. Oh, okay, what do we do? Cranidos. I need something to use it for. Sabrina won't help. Another look and a Marshadow. Okay, at least I get Marshadow, so I get something. But I need something more. I need Riolus and I definitely need the Skull Fossil. Okay, let's see. Did 50 on that one. 2 turns to knock it out, but by that point I think the Charizard EX is up and running. There it is, yeah. Oh, this is a tough battle. Normally this deck does okay against Charizard when I have a better starting lineup. They also had the full line complete every single hand, for every single turn. So, bit of luck involved here. Not much I could change in my play. If I get 3 Tails, 1. Okay. So next turn they can switch. Okay, now I do get the Riolu. So what I can do here, so Charizard comes in, KOs the Sudowoodo. I attack with Marshadow, dealing 120 at that point in time. Drops it down to 60, then Charizard KOs the Marshadow and then can knock it out with the Riolu, with the Lucario at that point. So hope is not lost. It would be nice to get a Cyrus as well, just to get the Moltres out at one point. Let's see. Or I can just completely avoid the the Charizard if I get a Cyrus. Yeah, if I get Cyrus now, so I can use Sabrina. They'll most likely put in the Shaman. That means I can still knock out the Shaman with Marshadow, and then I can Cyrus the turn after with Lucario to destroy that one as well. So there's options here. Let's see how it goes. Another Pokeball. We'll take it just to have some protection against... I don't know what. We'll take an extra Yolu to get a second Lucario up in case I do need extra damage if they have a cape or potion of some sort. For now, of course, we'll put energy on here. I'm not gonna Sabrina. There's no point in Sabrinaing, so I'll use this. Let's see, bring it down nice and low to 60. If they have a potion, I can still knock it out because I can do 80 damage. Unless they have a potion and a Sabrina. They can't use Cyrus, luckily. It's looking okay, to be fair. Let's see what they do. Can they do anything? Are they gonna switch it out? They're gonna put in another Moltres. Okay, I guess they're gonna... Oh, they're not. They could have put in the other Moltres. I think they would have survived a little bit longer, and I think they would have won perhaps at that point. Okay. I'll take it though. Perfect. I'll just go for the quick KO. Just... Oh wait, actually no, I just realized, of course, I only had 0 points, I'm not at 1 point. Somehow in my mind I was at 1 point. That changes some things, of course. I was a bit too hasty, but this still turns out nicely. Because they will put in the other Moltres next. Moltres can't KO me, they can't get another Charizard up and running, they need to 2-hit KO me. They can't attack anytime soon and I can 2-hit KO them. So I should be good still. Maybe they play Dawn. Even with Dawn, I'm not sure what they can do because they will waste a turn on... Yeah, maybe with Dawn, but no, because then I can just switch Lucarios as well. I think I'm good. Because they will place an energy on this Moltres, then they will use Inferno Dance, get hopefully 1 energy at least on this Moltres, and then switch it back out. But I can survive 1 hit and destroy that Moltres anyways, right? Why are they using an X-Speed? They don't need to use an X-Speed. This whole point of Shaman is to not use X-Speeds. Okay, let's see. Don't think this person knows too well what they're doing, or they're just giving up. One of the two. They are using Sabrina. Okay, I was a bit worried of that one, but that's fine. Because I can just put in a Fossil. And my idea of the Fossil was I can just discard it, right? And then put back in that Lucario. Don't think I need Cranidos. And they get triple tails. Okay, I think it's GG's. I think it's definitely GG's anyways, because I also have Sabrina. Shaman only works on a bench? Ah, okay, my bad, my bad. I just assumed it anywhere. Okay, that changes things. In the front line, you put energy to retreat. Exactly, okay, fair. I completely misread that one and misremembered. That's then it makes sense to use an X-Speed. But then, why put it... Okay, if they had an X-Speed, it makes sense to put that one in the first place, just to see what card they would get. Let's see what they are doing. They conceded perfect. Alright, 2 wins in a row. I'll take it. I think if they saved the Charizard and put in the Moltres a bit earlier, I think they could have potentially won. The strong thing about the Charizard deck is just to switch around the Moltres as much as you can. Don't worry, it happens. Yeah, I know. It's a lot of cards to remember and memorize. We still won, luckily, which is in the end the most important part. Let's see, let's see. Okay, can we make it a long win streak? Okay, we're playing in Jake. Somehow a bot name, but I don't think it's a bot. Ten win streak incoming? Yeah, would be nice. GG's, thanks, yes. hope to get a 10-win streak. It would be very nice. I'm happy I was able to manage to incorporate YouTube chat and Twitch chat into one thing, so that looks good. Okay, let's see. Okay, another Darkrai. Yeah, I might need to pivot to Gallade if I get to see too many of these decks, because it is getting a bit annoying now. Let's see what I do need to do here. I think I do need to get Rampardos, of course, up and running as fast as I can, but Rampardos cannot be used to KO Druddigon. Because if I do so, I get back to 100 HP and then Rampardos cannot survive Darkrai. So Rampardos is solely used for Darkrai, not for anything else. Then if I get Lucario as well, then Rampardos is able to KO Darkrai in one hit. There's the Giratina as well. Okay, it's one of those games. I hope you were a bot, Jake. This is not bot behavior. This is annoying meta behavior. Let's see. Research, come on. Give me Lucario, give me Rampardos. I'm not too unhappy with this either. There's a Sudowoodo as well, and I think I don't need to use it yet, so I'll wait a turn before using this on the other Riolu perhaps. For now, I think I do need to attack Druddigon, so it also is useful for Cyrus in the end if I do manage to knock out one of those. So I hit it, and then I have to retreat it the turn after. And maybe then I use Sudowoodo, we'll see. I'll keep it on in my hand for now, just to not waste that slot on the bench. Yeah, I think that's the play. It's always rough to play against Darkrai Giratina, especially if they have all three in their starting hand, right? Okay, let's see. Waiting for opponent. What are you gonna do? You're just gonna put energy on Darkrai and put energy on the Giratina, I guess. That's the sad part about that deck, right? It's such a simple way of playing. You just put energy on Darkrai and you use Giratina's ability, and that's it. And that's what I enjoy about this deck. It's a bit more varied. You can use Marshall, you can use Rampardos, you can use Sudowoodo, even a Team Rocket Grunt, really? Okay, good. It's just too much. Okay, they are now both into energy, so Darkrai can attack next turn. I do get a Cyrus, which is good for the Druddigon later down the line. I think what I do now is I'll play Sudowoodo. I'm gonna Communications the Riolu, just to see if I can get maybe a Rampardos, because then I can switch in Rampardos. Right? If I switch in Rampardos now, oh, at least evolve it is fine. Then neither Giratina nor Darkrai can hit it, but I can't. No, they will just leave in Drud. I can put in the and use Sabrina, which would be a good one, but I will save it until I actually have whatchamacallit? When I actually have the Lucario, because then I can one-hit KO any of these. So for now, I'll retreat this. They probably have Cyrus, which will put me in a very tricky position, but we have to risk it. We'll do this. We'll put an energy on. I mean, there's no point. Is there a point with attacking Sudowoodo? I'll put it on the Riolu for now and not attack. Alright, let's see. They will leave, put in Darkrai, KO this. If they have Cyrus, they will knock out both, and then I'm a bit stuck. Then I really need Lucario in order to knock out the Darkrai, but then Giratina finishes me. Oh, they can't finish me off. They have to waste a turn. Okay, there is a Cyrus, yeah. That is what I was not hoping for. But of course, the Cyrus is there. But I'm still happy I attacked the Druddigon because I have Cyrus myself. So if I knock out one of them, I can knock out that Drud last minute. For now, I think I'll put in... Ooh, do I put in Rampardos now? But then it just leaves it there, right? But if I put in Sudowoodo, I can't switch. And if I put in this, they KO it. Let's see. I'll just put in Rapardos. I know I can't attack with it, but maybe they are cocky and they will just go for it. Nope. Oh, yeah, smart. Yeah, I may have screwed up here a little bit. Well, I can use Sabrina now, to be fair. Yeah, place this. Sabrina is a bit pointless though. Next turn they attack with Chaotic Impact, meaning no matter what I do, I sort of lose. I think I have to use Sabrina and hope for the best. I need Lucarios, that's the whole thing I'm missing a little bit now. Okay, perfect, let's hit it. Lucario, where are you? Yeah, I know, right? Could have had a KO here and that would put me in such a different position because then I would KO this. They would KO me, but then Lucario could have finished off the Druddigon with Cyrus. That is like, if I had a Lucario here, I would have won. That's the issue. Let's see. Do they keep it in? Because if they keep it in, I might retreat this, put in the... Yeah, they're not keeping it in. But that I also don't hate it. They don't keep it in, because I put energy in here, attack, I KO it. It KOs me as well, though. And whatever I put in gets KO'd. Oh wait, of course, no, I can't KO it. I forgot about Darkrei's ability. Never mind. This is a lost game now. You sure? Because I used my Sabrina up already as well, so... Yeah, not much I can do. If I had Lucario one turn earlier, I would have potentially won. Getting another. Okay, no, it's over. Even with Cyrus, I can get this in, KO it, but then they KO me and they win. Same with Brud. Not much I can do. So we'll concede, lose our win streak. The 10 win streak sadly has disappeared already after 2. Maybe I've jinxed a little bit. Yeah, dang. It is what it is, but that deck is just a pain to play against, especially if they have all 3 in the starting hand, right? So that's why, for that reason, it maybe makes sense to pivot towards a Gallade deck, which is stronger against that particular deck. I need to fine-tune a little bit though, I haven't really done that much there. But Gallade can leave a Hitmonlee, you can target the bench, and then as soon as Gallade comes in, you can sweep. Which is also not bad. Yeah, that was not really a good option here anyways, right? Let's see if I run into another one, I might pivot. I'll try one more. If I run into another Darkrai Giratina Drud deck right now, I might pivot. Gwent, great game. Great card game as well. Yeah, hopefully The Witcher 4 comes out at one point, would be amazing. With maybe a reinvented Gwent, would be nice. Or just the same old Gwent, I'll also be happy. Okay, it's water, which is nice. Let's see if it is Manaphy they start with. Is it the Gyarados deck? Is it just Articuno 18 trainers? No, it is a Manaphy they start with. Yeah, so the one time I don't really want to start with Sudowoodo, I do get it, right? Every time I don't start against an EX, I get Sudowoodo, but if I do start an EX, I get Riolu as a starter. But these type of Pokeball, I hope we get Riolu. We get Marshadow, which is also not horrible. I would like to get an X-Speed next turn so I can KO the Manaphy. For now, the only thing I can do is attack it, but if I get an X-Speed, I can retreat Sudowoodo and attack Cranidos next turn. It is nice I have both Rampardos and Cranidos and the Fossil early on. That allows me to put at least some pressure on Gyarados if it gets up and running too soon. But they don't seem to have the best lineup either in their hand. Ooh, actually, this is good for me, because then I can just put in the Fossil now and attack Cranidos next turn, because I doubt they will be able to KO it. Early Sabrina, a bit rough why they used it. I don't know. Maybe they had some... Okay, this is an easy win. I'll take it. I needed that. Super lucky easy win. Okay, fair play. Thanks for the Sabrina. Oh, they conceded, damn it. Almost pressed the move. GG. Okay, we needed one of those. Thank you, Gwent. See, Gwent is amazing. Told you. Definitely thanking them. I'm curious. Well, they have a decent battle record as well. A lot of wins, gee. That's a lot of wins. Okay, let's do another one. Same deck again. If I don't see another Giratina Darkrai Drud, I'm happy. If I do, let's see if I pivot or not. They have the Arceus back. Most likely, they think they are running Giratina Darkrai. Let's see. Are they running RNG Gods maybe with us? Exactly. Sometimes they are, sometimes they're not. I'm going first, so this day they are not with us. Dark Energy, of course. Okay. And I have a Marshadow to start with, which is also not great. Let's see if they don't have Drud at least. Maybe they only start with... I don't know even what they want them to start with. I think Giratina is the nice one to start with, because it takes some time for them to get up and running, but the fact that I have the wrong Pokemon to start with makes it rough. I get a Riolu though, so that is huge, to be honest. I'll take that. So I can evolve to Lucario. Let's see where I put the energy on. Do we put a Marshadow to put some pressure on? I think so, right? It depends a bit if they do... okay, yeah. That's the thing I was afraid of. They get a Darkrai now? Yeah, okay. And Arceus. Arceus actually is better for me to play against, because Sudowoodo does huge numbers against Arceus. And they put the energy on there, surprisingly. Interesting. Okay, I'm actually quite happy with that. I do need to get another basic Pokemon soon though, preferably. So I might use the communications on Rampardos. Maybe I should have waited one more turn, but nah, that's what it is. I was hoping for Sudowoodo, because Sudowoodo would be a good block there. Okay, let's see. We'll try, see what happens. Double Riolu just to get the other Lucario would also be nice, because then I can do 80. At least 2-hit KO this. And now they put it on Darkrai. The split is a bit confusing to me. They should have focused on one, I would say. If I do get Lucario now, I can do 80 damage to Giratina, but I might actually then use Sabrina to put pressure on the backline. Because Giratina, as they're running Dark Energy, they need to do at least 2 more Broken Space battles. I'm using Leaf, okay. What are they going for? Very confused. Arceus now already? And then what? I can do 80 damage on Arceus. No clue. Okay, let's see if I can get Sudowoodo. That would be huge now, I think, here. Perfect, there is Sudowoodo. Let's see, so Marshadow can do 80. Sudowoodo can do 70. Maybe playing Dawn next turn. Yeah, that might be actually true. That actually only confirms that I want to retreat. Do I want to retreat? Because that's also rough, because then I don't have enough energy. If they do have Dawn, they will KO Sudowoodo. No, I think I'll keep it in. Because otherwise I can't attack the turn after. Now at least I can knock out the Arceus next turn with Sudowoodo. And then as they have to put energy on here to use Dawn, that means Darkrai can't attack next turn, Giratina can't attack the turn after. So the Dawn play should be fine. The issue is I haven't left room for Skull Fossil. There's Dawn, you're right. Good catch on Dawn. Let's see, which I hope they take Darkrai's energy to be fair. Actually, I don't know. Which energy are they taking? I'm kind of curious. They're taking Dark Eyes, okay. So I don't have to worry about Dark Eye too much, luckily. Only for the 20 damage, of course, from the Dark Energy. And then Giratina doing a massive... yeah, 130 with Dark Eyes, 150. Let's see, at least I can knock out Arceus now. Now I get the X speed, which would have been nice maybe a little bit earlier. But it's fine. Alright, perfect. One down, one more beast to go. This is really just David versus Goliath. Look at all my little guys. Sudowoodo, Riolu, and okay, Lucario of course is a bit stronger. Against Giratina, Darkrai, and Arceus. I mean, what do you want? Alright, let's see. Pokeball, so they're getting another something. Let's see what it is. Research. Yeah, I hope they don't get capes or rocky helmets. That's what I'm a bit afraid of as well, because that can also ruin some tactics. So they're putting energy on there, which makes sense. And then they're gonna put energy on here. And then next turn they can attack. They have 1 point. I can basically let one die. Now I have the fossil. So I can hit for 70 now, right? Ooh, they just lose leave. Do I do? Ooh. I think I do put pressure on it that way. But I still need... I either need Cranidos next turn, or I need the other Lucario to win. Let's see. So now exactly, I think that's what I'm planning, because if they don't have Leaf, it's fine, but I also have Cyrus, right? So I can also focus on the Dark, right? Because it has 10 HP less, which makes it a little bit of a better target. So I'll use this, put it on Lucario. Then next turn, if they have Leaf, switch it out, knock out this. I have to hope for Cranidos or for the other Lucario. Then I can knock out this Darker using Cyrus. If not, I'm a bit... How many cards do I have left? I have 8 cards left. I basically have... There's 2 Cranidos and 1 Lucario left in there, so 3 out of 8. So like a 30%-ish chance of winning. A bit more than 30, 33, 45-ish. Okay, they did have a heal though. This is... You're kind of delayed? Yeah, I know. It's the stream is always delayed for that matter. Also to ensure that people can't stream snipe. I know not many people are watching, of course, in that sense. No one's gonna stream snipe me. But that's basically why there's a slight delay. Okay, and getting another Skull Fossil. I think this is GG then, because I can attack with Sudowoodo and Cyrus next turn. So it should be good. And if they Sabrina me, I'm fine. They can't Cyrus me, so it should be okay. They can't put energy on Darkrai and KO it either. Right? No, if they put energy on Darkrai, I go to 20, so it should be okay. Let's do it. Cyrus for the win. Let's destroy these stupid Giratina Darkrai decks. But that's why, as I mentioned, I think the Arceus one is easier to play against because I can hit it super hard. And Druddigon is the issue for me because I can't hit it. Especially Sudowoodo is really good against EX Pokemon, and if Druddigon is on EX, then I'm a bit stuck. I think you're fine, yeah, I think so too. But it's always good to hear from someone else, just in case I make a super mistake somewhere. Hit me, Chaotic Impact, perfect. So put in the Lucario, and then we Cyrus for the win. I'm not going to use Research for fun, because then I can't use Cyrus anymore, so don't make that mistake. Luckily, it never happened, but I'm still worried I accidentally might use Research, because it's just an automatic reflex to use Research. But GG's, we got it. Win streak incoming again. Cyrus for the win, GG's, thank you, exactly. Super happy with that. That's why I quite like this deck. Sudowoodo is really good against those Arceus. Okay. Thank you. And off to the next match. Let's see what I can do this time. Hey, opponent found. Let's see, Manu. Let's see what you are playing, Manu. Please don't tell me it's another Dark Energy there on the back line. They have the promo, not promo, but the pack you have to buy to get the shiny Mewtwo. Okay, grass. So it's probably Meowscarada or Beedrill. Let's see, what is it going to be? Meowscarada or Beedrill? Beedrill is rough against me as well, to be honest, sometimes. Because most of my things are weak to grass. Meowscarada I can handle. Ooh, okay. Execute. Yeah, let's see. If I can get a XP, that would be nice. Just to save my Riolu a little bit. Not getting the XP, but I am getting the Sudowoodo. I'll put that one down. I know it's not of too much help against this deck, but I'll have to see, I have to try. And then we end turn. So they can attack for 20 now. Then if they have the EX Executor, then they will hit me for at least 40. Which will KO Riolu. That's why I kind of want something else. Beedrill's Wild, I ran into these decks back to back and both are clutch. Honestly, Beedrill is really good. Actually, I want to make one. I just don't have two Beedrill EXs, but I'm hoping to get a second one at one point. Because they are quite good, to be fair. Another Rampardos and a Riolu again. Okay, that's fine, because now I can use Communication on this Rampardos. I need to save room for... Yeah, I was thinking. I need to save room here for the Skull Fossil. I can use Lucario, but I'm not going to, because there's not really any point in doing so. What I am gonna... Ooh, this is rough actually, because I want to KO it next turn, preferably. I can risk it for the Executor. Or I switch it to Sudowoodo. And then the Sudowoodo can hit for a decent amount as well the turn after. But then I don't have any attacks after that one gets KO'd again. Because preferably if I put energy on here, attack, they can KO it, then I don't really have much to do the turn after. So I think I'll play it safe and retreat it. Yeah, I didn't use Lucario on there on time, but it's fine I think in that sense. Could be a little bit faster sometimes. They have the Floragato. No Executor. Okay, perfect. I know I'm letting Sudowoodo go down, but it is fine. Hopefully I get Marshadow as well, then I can replace Sudowoodo for Marshadow for a later game, which is good against Meowscarada for sure. Okay, so we can knock out the Execute, so that's a nice early KO. Then Floragato will knock out my Sudowoodo next turn. And then I can't do anything the turn after, right? But that's fine. We'll see. Again, the grass weakness is a bit tricky. I was just trying to protect myself against the Executor EX if I had one. The fact they didn't means I could have played better by leaving Riolu in. But I had to play it safer. There's the Meowscarada, so they can hit me for 60 now, or 80 in that sense for this one, but at least the Lucario should be safe for a bit, but I can't retreat them after, which is a bit annoying. If I can get to do some damage on them, it would be nice. I want to avoid the Cyrus KO at the end, so I will put in this Lucario now. I have a Sabrina, which doesn't really help me to be fair. I will put a Marshadow now. And I think what I will do is they will attack now. I can't do it. I can put energy. To be fair, this is rough. Um, this is the only way, I think, really. They will attack, and I'll put my second energy somewhere else. There's the Executor EX. Okay, now we're in trouble zone. For sure. I think... Oh, they're not putting Executor EX in. Actually, I was thinking they would. So now let's see, right? So I can put energy on this Lucario. I think there's no point in putting it on here. There's no point. I kind of have to use Revenge against this Executor. So my plan is to get super lucky and not get KO'd by the Executor on this Marshadow. And then I have a chance of winning by using both Sabrina and Cyrus in the consecutive turns. So now they will KO Lucario. I bring in Marshadow. I Sabrina, Executor comes in. I hit for 120. I have to have Erica though. That ruins it completely. Or they put it in themselves. That's also fine, right? No, because they can retreat it next turn. So, but I have Cyrus. I should be okay actually. I think they made a little error here now, which I could play off on. So now I attack on 120. They put an actually energy on here, retreat it, put Masquerade in, hit me for 60. Then I put Lucario in and don't KO because of Erica. Stupid Erica. Then I hope it doesn't switch. Maybe just leave it in, but I don't think so, right? I think oh, they are leaving it in. Ah, but they're hitting the heads. Come on. If they didn't... Yeah, I still wouldn't have won. No, then I could have won, because then I could put a Lucario, then they had to switch. Yeah, then I would have won if they didn't hit heads, to be honest. Unless they had another Erica. I mean, who knows? Let's see, at least let's do one more game with this deck at least, and maybe after we pivot. You're cooked. Yeah, I'm cooked. Exactly. Very much cooked there. If they didn't hit heads, I think I could have won unless they had another Erica. The issue was that my starting wasn't too great. My starting point for that one. Okay, going second this time, that helps a lot more. Don't like going first, especially not against Executors as well. I mean, Executors going first is also fine, to be honest, for them. But let's see if we can do this game. I have a Riolu as a start, Pokeball and Research, which is good, and the size for late game. What are they running? Grass again, okay. So this is a Leafeon Meowscarada deck, which I am happy with going second, because then I can put pressure on the Leafeon as soon as I can. I think against this deck I definitely need to go second. If they go second, it's very rough. I'm actually surprised they didn't put the Sprigatito in the active slot, meaning I think they have what do you call them? Then they have the Florgat and everything on the bench, perhaps, or on the inner hand. You got this. I'm probably gonna play ranks in a while, but in Pokeball rank. Honestly, enjoy in Pokeball rank. It's much more fun. You play against stupid bots. It's easier decks. It gets rough in the later stages, right? So definitely enjoy while you can. Don't worry too much about getting too high in rank as fast as you can. It's only the tryhards that go as fast as they can, right? No point in playing the second Riolu for now. Just go for the attack. Let's see. Are they gonna put an energy on the Eevee or gonna maybe boost one of the Sprigatitos? But honestly, ranked in the Pokeball ranks is it may seem annoying, but I think after you reach Ultra Ball, especially as well, and then I think you'll be happy there. Also, there's progression, right? You at least go up in ranks. Once you reach Ultra Ball, it takes so long to go higher and higher. Okay, there's the Leafeon. That's a bit scary because they can attack next turn. Well, I will join a journey. Thanks. Yeah, you should. Let me know what deck you're gonna run though. I'm curious. What decks do you have, or what do you hope to run? As long as you don't run Giratina Darkrai, I'm happy. But you should also run the Giratina Dark. But you don't have to in Pokemon rank, right? I think Giratina Darkrai is good later ranks, but also now with the Gallade deck being more popular, I think it doesn't do as well anymore. So you can see a lot of like Meowscarada decks also getting higher as well. Let's see. I'm surprised they didn't put it on here. So I am gonna put pressure on there. Then I am gonna put in the Riolu. I have an X-Speed, so if there's a Brinamy, it's fine. I don't really care. Then attack for 60. And then hopefully next turn I get a second Lucario, or at least I get a Skull Fossil, right? Because I have two Cranidos. So either Skull Fossil, either another Research would be great, or what do you call it? A Communications. That's the thing I was looking for. Okay, they have a second Leafeon, but luckily I have Cyrus. So this Leafeon is nice and low, so I can always KO it later down the line. I'm playing Gallade, but also trying to see how powerful is Palkia X without Misty and with Glaceon. Interesting. I haven't seen Glaceon used much. I think it's a fun card for sure. But yeah, I think Vaporeon makes still more sense than Glaceon. But then Vaporeon does require Manaphy. You can try. Give it a go. Let me in Pokeball see how it goes there. And then what are they? Okay, they are spreading their energies around. Are they evolving this one? Because otherwise it's free KO for me, and then I can use Cyrus to KO it down the line. This one, and I should be in a good position. They have a cave. Okay, that's how. Okay, fair. If you get Lucario now, though, top deck Lucario would be great. Cry for help will give them probably Floragatos. I guess they have a Meowscarada in here and missing the Floragato. I'm getting Research, which is really good. I run one copy of Vaporeon just in case. That would work perhaps. I think that may be a good option. Okay, I'm not getting what I wanted. Can they do much though? They can only do 40 damage next turn or 70 damage next turn. Either is fine, to be fair. I didn't need to use Cyrus yet. I think I'm fine with not using Cyrus, of course. I can't use it now anymore, but I didn't need to either. I think it's not much I can do. The other Lucario would have been great now, right? But now at least I can get Cranidos or Rampardos. Rampardos is good against Meowscarada. So even if they put Floragato in on this one, I guess. They put Floragato in, they probably switch out this for this Leafeon. They have to pivot as much as they can in order to survive. Is this what I would do? They are gonna put the energy on there. Then switch it for Leafeon and Leafeon attacks, I guess. That's their plan. The issue is though, is that Leafeon OHKOs Cranidos, right? So I think what I want to do if they attack is I will retreat. They have an Erica. For this, no, they use it on the Sprigatito. Okay. Yeah. So they'll hit me for 70. What I will do, I think, I am getting Lucario now, which is great. Put that one in, and let's do this at least. So I can hit for 80 now. What I can do is retreat this Lucario, attack with this one, do 80 damage. Which I don't hate. Definitely Cranidos is staying here, that's for sure. And then I'm in risk for Cyrus, but I'm risk for Cyrus anyways. I think that's the play. And then I can use Cyrus to KO the other Leafeon on the turn after. So should be, or we'll see what they do. Should be good there. Okay, 80 on this Leafeon. Bring it nice and low. they do need Florigato now, and if they don't, they're in an even more tough position. I think what they have to do is they get Florigato now, evolve this one, attack with Leafeon, IKO Leafeon next turn. I think they're gonna put the energy on this Prigatito, right? Yeah. IKO the next turn. But then also Rampardos up and running, and Rampardos will knock out Meowscarada in one turn, so I think I'm good. Because I have Lucario, right? Only one Lucario is needed to knock out Meowscarada in one hit. Not too bad, let's see. Maybe they surprise me with some card. Maybe another Erica would be rough now, right? But yeah, Erica would be rough, but they don't have it. Good, okay. I should be good. Let's use the Pokeball, see what I get. Marshadow, don't hate that at all either. Then evolve this into Rampardos. Energy on Marshadow, so I can choose what to attack with in any case. And I'll let this Lucario go down, but it gives me 2 points, and Cyrus can win me the next one, regardless. Or I just use Rampardos. So definitely put in this, and they have Meowscarada, I am sure about. Meowscarada has a... Actually, I just realized I don't even need the Lucarios, because Meowscarada is at 130, because it's missing 10 HP. So Rampardos can just kill it anyways with 130. Ah, yeah, okay, sorry, never mind. Idiot. Ah, whatever. It's still fine. It's GG's. Exactly, it is GG's. Nice, yeah, thanks. Exactly. I think I will be pity and use the... Nah, I will use Rampardos. I think it's more fun. And I have Sabrina. I could have won many different ways in the end, which is nice to see. Perfect. Okay, there we go. That's why I quite like this deck. Of course, it's better against some than others, but yeah, that's the job. Okay. How many points? 40 more, and then we reach Ultra Ball. Ah, it's taking so long. And then we lose 7 points per lost battle. Right now at least it's 5. 7 is also not the easiest. Alright, there we go. Sam. Getting very bot kind of name, but sadly it's not a bot. They are running Steel, I can see it says Dialga, so I'll definitely start with Sudowoodo. I'm going first, so... Oh wait, doesn't matter. Skarmory, okay. That is kind of tough actually, Skarmory. I was hoping for Dialga. Okay, perfect. But I have a Marshadow, which is very nice, so at least I can... If they have a tool, I can KO the Skarmory in one hit after. That means I don't put the energy on here next, I put the energy on Marshadow next. If they have a tool. If they don't have a tool, I can put the energy safely on here, attack once at least, and then they attack me the next turn, I still don't die. Let's see, what are you gonna do? Rocky Helm. Okay, they do have one, meaning I put the energy on Marshadow next, and then KO the Skarmory with Marshadow. They don't have anything else on the bench though. Ah, okay, there's a research. Okay. Surprising, they don't use research before using Helmet. I don't know. I always prefer to use research first to see all your options before doing anything. Armor Fossil is in Bastiodon deck. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Huge props to them. Very fun. Ooh, I can do such a funny thing actually. And that is just to knock out a fossil now. And I'm very tempted to do so, to be honest. I might do so. think knocking out that fossil nice and early is actually quite huge. I know it will cost me Sudowoodo and 50 damage on Marshadow, but I think it's good to at least have one of their basics in that sense destroyed before it gets to a Bastion. So now Skarmy comes back in, it Oko Sudowoodo, I put in Marshadow, but then Marshadow doesn't Oko Skarmy of course anymore. Maybe not the smartest actually now I think about it. Because I kind of needed Marshadow to knock out the Skarmory. No, that's fine. If I put in Lucario, they attack Lucario, I put energy on Marshadow, and then I let the Marshadow... Ah, they have another Skarmory. Okay, now actually, maybe actually I made a mistake there. A little bit of a mistake. What do I do? If I put in, let this go down, at least kill one. If I rely on... This is rough. I think I put in the Lucario because I don't need the energy, the boost of this, right? Maybe I should have put in the Riolu, so I could have put in the Riolu there. That's fine. Okay. We'll make it work. At least I have an X speed now, which is very nice. I'll put the energy for sure on that one. It was a major practically. It was a major. That's the thing, right? Because you don't know what they have in their hand. But Skarmies are also not something to play around with, to be honest. Communication. Are they? I mean, are they running Dialga as well then? What's the point of communication? Because you can't get fossils from it. Yeah. What I can do now... Craney does okay. I can retreat it and put in Riolu. But then what? Then I attack again, drop it to 10. And then I can put an energy on this Lucario, and then they KO Riolu, I KO this Skarmy, they bring in this Skarmy. It gives me some time though, perhaps. Or let this one go down, KO this one, and then they hit me, and then I hope... Yeah, I think that's actually better. So I'll let that one go down. Put energy around just in case. Exactly, yeah. Riolu gets the energy in case I get the second Lucario. The scary part is the other Skarmy though. I need something on the bench at least soon. If we get a Fossil now, that would be perfect timing, because Fossil will be a second Lucario, also not bad. Okay, I'll take it. The issue is though, if they're running Cyrus, I still have a problem. If they're running Cyrus, then my Marshadow will be KO'd and they win. And most likely they are running Cyrus, unless they have two Bastiodons and a Shieldon and whatever in there in that hand. I also need to avoid Sabrina, so preferably I would like to have something else on the bench. If they don't have Cyrus, maybe they have Sabrina instead. So anything else I can put on the bench would be great. Because I don't have the Dialga. Okay, that's good. So then it's definitely a Cyrus or Sabrina in here, right? I need something else to put on the bench to avoid at least Sabrina. Let's see what I can get. Crane, oh, come on. If I lose to Sabrina, I'll be very sad. I don't need to use X speed per se, no, that's fine. No, but they must have Sabrina or Cyrus, I'm pretty sure. Also, the way they're playing quite confident. So I think I lose this one. Not having the Fossil in my hand was a bit... I'm not sure if in the end, yeah... No, I think taking on the Fossil was still smart, because if you get... Yeah, there's Cyrus. GG's. Sadly, could not play around that one. Skarmies are strong. That's the same reason Sudowoodo is strong, right? Like these kind of Pokemon that want energy to do decent amount of damage is a bit, yeah. Oh, getting a bot in stream. He's still epic. I'll take it. Another 5 points though. That's a fun destiny. That's the thing. Probability that there is an Executor EX in that hand. Another Riolu. Ooh, I have an XP, so I can put in a fresh one, evolve this one, and then attack for 40. And then they need to hit heads, so maybe that is smarter. So at least I can do some damage to that Executor early before it gets too strong. And then hope to get Rampardos. And I have a Communications, and then I can knock out that EX Executor if it comes in. It's been a while since the Blaine deck appeared. Oh, that has been so long. Blaine is a Stone Age Pokemon, right? Pocket. I'm actually happy because I remember there were so many games of Blaine as well. It's again a very simple deck to play, right? Okay, I made a good choice. I don't have Executor EX. Might use it later. Honestly, try it. Actually, kind of curious how well it will do. I think it's not bad at all. Okay, this is a great start because I can knock out Florigato as well. Execute is gone. So that's the thing, right, with running Executor. It's super nice, but because you're running a like a 3-stage line on the side as well, it is quite... You have to be lucky to get the Executor EX in your starting hand because a lot of other ones you can get as well. Ah, that's 90 HP. I thought it had 80 for whatever reason. Okay, never mind. It's not over yet. If you get Rampardos though, it's over. That would be nice. The thing is, do I risk it just to be funny? If I get a Pokemon, do I risk it? That's which one it is. A Research. Okay, that I will take. Rampardos, Skull Fossil, another Research. Okay, never mind. No Rampardos this time. We'll do 80 damage at least, and even if it becomes a Meowscarada, I can KO it next turn with 60, right? Yeah. 140, unless they have a cape, then it survives again. No, I can do 70, sorry. But no, it's not enough. Let's see, at least I have another research, so I should get something out of it. I think there's a higher chance I get a Rampardos. Ooh, they have heals. Okay, now I would really like a Rampardos, please. The thing is, though... No, I have to put in Lucario to be safe. I cannot put in Cranidos and hope to get a Rampardos and win. I will go for Lucario. Okay, let's do the so good choice. I mean, of course, I can still use this. Sabrina and Pokeball. Let's use the Pokeball. Marshadow is also nice. Step one down. I think I'll put use this one on Sudowoodo just to see if I can get a Rampardos. I might get a Cranidos instead. Knew it. But then it's also fine. I'll place on a fossil. Alright, let's see. I do 60. They can hit me once, and I can choose if I just KO it. If they have another Erica. If they don't have Erica, then I'll put energy. If they do have Erica, I'll put energy of Marshadow instead, perhaps as well. Or they have Erica. Then we'll hit this. I'll hit it again. We'll see what happens, right? Sudowoodo again, okay. Sudowoodo really wants to play. I'll just hit it. Oh, actually, I'm stupid. Why not just Sabrina win? Oh, not win. I don't win. Why did I do this? Actually, that was not smart. Nah, that's fine. Even if it KOs, I think I should be fine. But I want to avoid it becoming Florigato, right? So I think it is. You don't have Erica, but they could still have potions, right? Or and capes. At least capes for sure. Potions they can also still have. If they have a cape, then I can't knock it out in one hit, which is the sad part. If they don't have a cape, I win with Marshadow. And at least I avoided the Florigato, which is good. No cape, perfect. Okay, GG. That is what I needed. Because the issue is because I lost the Lucario boost, right? So if they had a cape, then I would only be doing 100. There's Rampardos. Okay, regardless, I would have won. Nice. Knock it out. GG. Victory. Okay, slowly but steadily, we are moving up in the ranks again, back to the point we were before. Okay, another try. What are we playing against this time? Japanese guy. Long-term player with all the emblems. Okay, let's start with Marshadow as my only choice. And then they are running a Gallade deck. Interesting. That's for sure. Kinda just want to see how this fares against the Gallade deck, to be honest. Will I do well against Gallade or no? That is the question. Okay, I get a Cyrus, which is good. Late game. Let's use Pokeball first. They also have a Marshadow there. As long as I don't put anything down, Hitmonlee can't do anything, right? Which is nice. So I kinda want to keep it that way. I will keep Sudowoodo for now. Cranidos. I'll just put an energy on here and not do anything else. And then I can pressure the Hitmonlee at least. If they have an XP, they can switch it out and put a Marshadow, but then even then it's still good pressure on the Marshadow as well. I think they will keep the Hitmonlee in, put energy on Marshadow, and if I KO Hitmonlee, they will KO my Marshadow, right? But let's see what happens. They also have communication. And a Rotz, okay. That one I have to be scared of. I have an X-Speed, which is great. I will use base Gallade player. Exactly, Gallade is that's a fair way to play, in my opinion at least. Because that destroys all those stupid Giratina and Darkrai decks, which I'm very happy about. But I have to sadly win against them as well. So my plan is will attack it. Will I attack it? Of course. So what I can do actually is I will use X speed, attack for 20, make Lucario next turn, destroy Hitmonlee. Marshadow KOs my Marshadow, but then I KO their Marshadow with my Marshadow. Happy running Leafeon Meowscarada has been a bit rough. I can imagine. It is a fun deck. I really like it. But because you're dependent on a stage 2, it is not easy sometimes, right? It's if you don't get your Meowscaradas, or you don't get the Floragatos, for example, you're facing an uphill battle. Leafeon is good. I'm not sure if that's the best way with Meowscarada. It's definitely good though. I'm in Great Ball 4 though. So am I. So in the same place there. And that's where you're facing these kind of decks we're facing now, right? It's the Gallade decks, a lot of Meowscarada decks lately as well, Gyarados decks. I think the nice thing at least about running grass though is you have never heard to worry about weakness, because Charizard is run, but it's not your main concern in that sense, right? Because at least Charizard, like it's very scary when it becomes Charizard, and at that point anything dies. So I think you're quite good. I'm not getting what I want though. Sorry, I have to focus a little bit on this again. Yeah, Carnivine Arceus, that one is the best version. That was the one I was thinking of, I couldn't remember. That is the best one by far. I fully agree. Alright, we're gonna KO this Hitmonlee. They bring in Marshadow, but I KO Marshadow. But the issue is what do I do after? So I will put on the Sudowoodo because I think they will get Gallade soon. Gallade requires me to have Rampardos, and I'm not getting Rampardos anytime soon, which is very sad. And I also need Lucario for Rampardos, but it is what it is. I can't do much. It's I need to put some pressure on. The thing is though, because they put pressure on, they put energy on Marshadow, meaning they can't put energy on Gallade. So at least Gallade can't attack soon. So they are getting the first point with Lucario. I bring in Marshadow, KO Marshadow. They bring in Gallade. They can't do anything. I switch it and bring Sabrina. I don't mind the Sabrina. It's fine, to be fair. Carnivine plus Arceus and Meowscarada. Yeah, that one is by far the best one, in my opinion. Just the combination of Carnivine and Arceus already is really good. You are diluting a little bit of Meowscarada, but I think it's still very well worth it, to be honest. I could Sabrina here and do a massive 120 on Gallade, actually. I just realized. I realized I actually can't switch. He didn't attack. That's smart. He's waiting for Gallade to do something. Wait, what? Ah, interesting. I will take the free damage though, but do I take it against Gallade? I can do 70 against Gallade, and then Gallade is a bit in a tough position, so I might do that. I do a Cyrus as well, so I can always switch it again, right? So it's not a waste of a card. And then I can do 70 damage early. Stage 2 decks work best with no more than 10 Pokemon at a minimum. Fully agree. Anything more and you dilute your deck so much it becomes tricky. I think this one is borderline, right? Because I have 4, 5, 6. This one actually is running 12 because you have the fossils as well. You have 4 with Lucario Riolu. You have 1 Sudowoodo, 1 Marshadow, gives you 6 in total, and then 6 cards from that line. We're gonna play ranks, Mimo. Wish you luck. Good luck as well. Honestly, I hope you get as far as you want to go. At least you're in Pokeball now, so it should be fine for now. Great Ball stage is where it gets a bit more tricky, but should be fun. Ooh, Rocky Helmet, but the cape doesn't save Gallade if it attacks. They have to switch it again, exactly. And then I just wait for the KO. There's the fossil, perfect time, okay. So what I do now is I attack, go down to 20. They KO Sudowoodo and I KO their Gallade with Cyrus, right? So it should be okay. I think 12 is fine for the deck because you have Rampardos, Lucario, Marshadow, and Pseudo. Your utility is your Pokemon, not your trainer. Exactly. And it's all, there's a lot of single stages in there in that sense, which helps a lot. And Lucario is a good utility one. Oh wait, I almost forgot energy. Pum, pum, pum. No, but I really love. If he can manage Arceus, Carnivine, Yaskarada, it's a really good deck. I think it far outperforms this one as well. The sad thing is, from all the Pokemon that I'm missing from that deck, it's just Carnivine. I don't have a single Carnivine. Thank you, have fun. I'll have you stream. Perfect. Thank you so much, and then good luck with your Pokeball matches. Then you can hear me on the background, seeing how I'm doing. Maybe I'm screaming, shouting, crying, or being happy. I mean, that's also an option. Least likely of them all, to be honest, but it's an option. Let's see what they're gonna do now. Okay, they KO it. Perfect, and I can use Cyrus and win. So I can fare quite nicely against Gallade decks with this deck, which I'm also happy about. Right, I do 120, I'm 100% sure. Yes, I am 100% sure. And then Revenge, perfect. There we go. GG. Slowly moving forward and forward in this stupid Great Ball rank 4. Getting there to Ultra. There we go. 21 more points, so 2 more wins in a row. Can I manage? Let's see. If I can at least manage 1 more win, I get... How many points is it? 16 at that point, right? So then I can lose 1 and still win another. Okay, that would be nice. Okay, let's do it. Come on. Give me a... I don't know what I want, actually. This deck does do horribly bad against Gyarados, so I'm also avoiding that one if I can. Let's see. It's a Mewtwo sleeve. Going first, which I don't want. Dark, no, it's one of those, and I'm going first. It's gonna be such a pain. Okay. Let's see what I can do. At least I have some stuff to play around with, hopefully. Do need a Cranidos. Sudowoodo is perfect. So what I will do is I will leave Riolu in for now, because there's no point in getting 20 damage and it doesn't matter, because they will knock it out anyways when it's Lucario. Then next turn I can X-speed it, and put in Sudowoodo and deal 70 damage. And then put huge pressure on that stupid Darkrai. Then Rocky Helmet will bring me down to 60. They will then put on energy and bring the Sudowoodo down to 40. If they don't have Givantine, there's the Pokeball. Never mind. It's Druddigon. Ooh, do they... And another Darkrai. Okay. So what is gonna happen is I will attack with Sudowoodo. What they will do is they will retreat it the next turn after putting an energy on. If they leave or not doesn't matter. Let's do at least, first do this. Cranius is perfect. Okay, another fossil. Then that line is complete in my hand, which is very nice. Then I X-speed. Put in the Sudowoodo. Put in Lucario. And put in Marshadow, because Marshadow is also very good to have in this game. So now I can do 70 damage, I get hit by 20, they will put an energy on Darkrai, bring me down to 40, and then they will put in Druddigon by retreating. But I have a Darkrai that's nice and low in case I get Cyrus at one point, so that one can always knock out. So I can focus on the Druddigon and just try to KO it as much as I can. Let's see. Because they also lost all their energy now, right? So it's really good. So they don't have Leaf, which is nice. That means also the Druddigon is stuck, but I do want to push as hard as I can if I get Cyrus. I get Sabrina, which doesn't help that much. It helps if they put the second Druddigon. So my plan is to knock out this Druddigon as fast as I can. And for that reason, I'm going to involve this. I'm going to put energy on Marshadow. I'm not going to attack. They will put energy on this Darkrai. Do 20. I will then, next turn, put in Rampardos, knock out this Druddigon. They will put in this Darkrai, do a 20 against this. I should be fine, because they lost 2 energy. That sort of saved me a little bit here. They can also put in the other Drud instead, right? But then I have Sabrina to KO anything. Yeah, I think that works. The 2 energy loss for them is huge. Cape on the... okay. Cape is a little bit annoying. Should still be fine. I'm just trying to think. So if I KO this one, they will put in the other Drud, but the next turn I can just attack it, right? I messed up. I put the energy on Sudowoodo. I should have put the energy on Thingy, because now I can't retreat because of the 2 retreat costs. No, I messed up there a little bit. Oh, that is a big mistake. Then I have to hope for Cyrus now, right? 6 cards in it. So Cyrus has a high chance of getting it. So what I will do is I will retreat Sudowoodo. If they have Cyrus themselves, though, it's a little bit annoying. Or should I just leave it in? If I leave it in, they KO it, and then I just put energy on here, and that's it. Then I come in... Wait, what? Yeah, then I can... Messed up a little bit here. I should have put the energy on Rampardos before, and then I could have retreated it, KO'd it this, and then I would have won, I think. Let's see. I'll play further. Again, all I need to do is knock out one and hope to get Cyrus. So I will just go full front into this Druddigon, KO the Druddigon. Unless they switch the Darkrai now. Okay. Another Lucario. Okay, not getting Drud yet. Can get a second Rampardos up maybe in time as well. So I know it will take me out, right? I'll attack the Druddigon, gets 50 to me, I'll go down to 60. Then they come in and KO this, and then I hope to get Cyrus to KO this with Marshadow. That is the plan. If not, I lose. But if I don't do anything, if I just wait, they'll do 20 and just leave it here, right? If I use Sabrina now, they'll just put in the other Druddigon. I don't think they have Leaf, right? Which is the issue, maybe. You take a risk? I'm gonna take a risk. I'm gonna hope 2 out of 5 cards. One of them is Cyrus. I'm gonna hope for the Cyrus. That is my goal. Maybe I should have waited one more, because then I could also have gotten my second Rampardos up, right? So many options. Maybe waiting was smarter. But just hoping for the Cyrus, man. I can always stall for time a little bit by using Sabrina, because they didn't leave. Yeah, they probably have a leave now, right? 6 cards. 3 in their hand. Okay, never mind. The leave. Okay, if they have a Shaman, it's fine anyways. Okay. Marshadow time. And Cyrus. Come on, Cyrus. Give me Cyrus. Communication. No. Okay, that's GG then. Nothing else I can do, right? No. Sabrina. No point because they have Shaman now. Okay. Sabrina will put in Drud. I can KO Drud. And then what? Yeah, nothing. No, GG. I got the Cyrus, would have been nice. Yeah, the Cyrus, also I misplayed a little bit, right? If I put the energy on correctly and at that point, if I put it on the Rampardos and not split it, be a bit more aggressive in the beginning. Ah, still a good game. At least I had a good chance against this Darker deck, and I hate playing against them, so honestly, it's okay. Okay, next game, Static Ghost. It means I still need 2 more wins to go to Ultra Ball. Come on, I just need to reach Ultra Ball. That's the goal for today. As soon as I reach Ultra Ball, I'm gonna open a few packs. That's the idea. No, yeah, I'm going second against another Dark. Ah, no, not another Dark. At least I'm going second. Helps me a lot more, especially with Riolu Lucario in my hand. But it's a Druddigon already. I have fossils, I have 2 Rampart, I just need a Cranidos, and then at least do something there. I'm still trying to break the habit of thinking in the line I want instead of trying to think of all possible lines. Yeah, that is also tricky, right? Sometimes you have something like in your mind like completely correct, and then it's like, oh, this is the way I want to play and go for, and then you either like tunnel vision and you don't see the other lines, or even worse is also like you don't really focus on what they are gonna do and what their thinking is, and that is the hardest part, I would say, for sure. It's also trying to understand what they are gonna do, right? Let's see, I get a fossil in now, which is good. Let me play out this line. So I attack me, whatever. As soon as I get Rampardos up, how much energy does Darkrai have? I think that's already 3 energy at that point, right? They have 1, Cranidos, 2, Rampardos I attack, and they have 3, yeah. So Rampardos will never be able to knock out Druddigon. I think at least knocking a little bit off is nice, because again, as I mentioned, Darkrai can KO the Lucario quite easily anyways. So should be fine, and then at least they can potentially use Cyrus or Druddigon if needed later down the line. And there's the Giratina as well. Oh my. They are going all out. This Darkrai deck is so annoying. Let's see. Okay, I have Sabrina. Actually, Sabrina would be quite nice here. If I have Sabrina early, put pressure on one of them. I could have done 70 damage instead, but it's fine. Let's just go for it. I need to be aggressive in this one, because I cannot just let the Ruddigon sit there and do its thing while I'm struggling with whatever else is behind it. The next turn, I can bring in the Rampardos and KO it. And then I just need to KO the Drud of Cyrus down the line. Again, I'm doing sort of the same issue of last game, maybe. We'll see how it goes. Unless they have a cape or some potion, yeah. It's still fine. I can still KO it with Rampardos, but it means Rampardos dies guaranteed against Darkrai, and then I need to figure out what to do against Darkrai, and I don't have anything on the bench right now. I need a Sudowoodo. That maybe helps a little bit. X-Speed is also quite nice. Let's use that. They probably have Cyrus though. Aggressive is the way. I have to play aggressive. Okay. Now Darkrai comes in and KOs my Rampardos, and then I need something for the bench, or I am pretty much done. What can save me? Not really much. Marshall can't save me. Another Giratina. Maybe be nice and just use Giratina's ability. You know, that would be nice. Nope. so much for hope. Hey, let's see. I put in Lucario. I need something for the bench or it's over guaranteed. Hmm. Sudowoodo. Honestly, it's the best I can get now, really. I deal 60 and then I have 50 I can do. Yeah, it is what it is. I kind of hope they don't have leaf, but that also. No. Hmm. Rocky Helmet on Giratina. These on Druddigon. Aiming for the Drud. This Giratina can do whatever it wants, I don't care. Alright, Lucario goes down. Oh, it doesn't go down. Ah, smart, because then I can just put energy on Darkrai. Okay. Yeah, that's GG pretty much. Man, this is a loss streak coming in because of two Darkrai trainers. That's the thing, then I have to run Gallade, but Gallade in my opinion does worse against other decks. I only have 2 points, there's no point. Okay, I mean, I can retreat it. But then what? They still KO me. No, GG. Have to concede. And these Darkrai decks, getting kinda sick of them. Hey, I'm still thanking them. I actually should not do that anymore. I should be petty and just let them pain for once, like they cause pain to me. Alright, next up, who we have? Who we have? We are playing against a. I use my favorite Pokemon, you say. Well, I hope your favorite Pokemon is not Darkrai. Oh, come on. Going first as well. Is this the moment I pivot to a Gallade deck? Maybe. Yeah. I don't want this. Don't tell me. Oh, it's not a. Okay. That I'm not too unhappy about. I'm not placing the fossil yet because that can be killed in one hit. The issues of me going first, right? I have to hope they don't get a double heads at least. If they get no heads, I don't evolve. If they do get... No, I have to because they have the Darkrai. That's still a strong deck to play against, to be fair. I know I was sounding happy, but if they have Weave on the back anyway, then it's over very fast. Alright, let's see. Double Lucario now. That's actually fine, because then I can use the communication. Hope to get a Cranidos, perhaps? Or a Marshadow, or Sudowoodo. Not another Riolu, at least. Cranidos, perfect. That I will take. Then the question is, I have to evolve, right? I evolve, and the next turn I use X-Speed, take it out, put in Cranidos, KO Sneasel, if it is still a Sneasel. If it is becomes a Weavile now, I'm cooked. So I have to hope for the no Weavile. Research, that's not a good sign. Come on, no Weavile, no Weavile, no Weavile, no Weavile, come on. Don't give me Weavile. They're thinking a lot, so I don't think they have it. Or they're just playing with my feelings, and it's a cape. Okay. Cape I will take. Another Darkrai. Are you gonna put energy on Darkrai, or are you gonna put energy on Sneasel? I think they're gonna put it on Darkrai. That's what I would do now. Then I can just take it out next turn if needed. No, they're not. Okay. Good. That gives me an extra turn to survive, as long as I don't get double heads. One heads, two oh my, come on. Here's luck. Another fossil. Okay. Initial plan, keep Lucario in and attack. Does that still make sense? No, because it goes down to 20. It does the Darkrai ability and then it goes for the Sneasel attack again. Other solution is I put in Cranidos, but I need Cranidos against the Darkrai. I think the only thing I can really do is just hope it doesn't hit a single head, right? Or get what do you call it? Or get Weavile now. I'm in such a rough position. I need another Cranidos in case this does go down, because then I can at least let this one go down against Sneasel, and then I can use the second one against Darkrai. But yeah, that's the only way as well. Second Cranidos will do the trick still. There's Weavile. Okay, never mind. Nothing else than well, I will KO the Weavile next turn. I have to. I can't leave it in. And then yeah, then what? Then I go to then I then my Rampardos goes down. There's not much else I can do really now, right? This losing streak is rough. Okay, another Rampardos, which I don't really want. I was kind of hoping for Cranidos. Then the Rampardos after. Even that wouldn't have saved me, but... What do I want? There's nothing that can save me anymore. Cranidos, everything dies in one hit to Darkrai. Darkrai is the deck I struggle against so much with this deck. Because everything gets one-shot by Darkrai. Do you have a Giovanni in the deck? No, I don't have a Giovanni in this deck. Because the 10 HP extra, yeah, it doesn't help me that much, because most often they put a cape on a Darkrai when needed. So I don't. I think it's more important to run Sabrina and Cyrus and X-Speed and Communications, of course. We gotta research. How can we get out of research? Nothing that can save me, I'm pretty sure. Sabrina can save me sometime, maybe? I got Cranidos. It's GG. It's 3 Darkrai decks in a row. I need something else. Darkrai's are too strong. I can try pivot, maybe after this losing streak I pivot to Gallade deck. Let's see. F, yeah, F, literally. Darkrai sucks, fully agree. Don't want to see more Darkrai's. I just had a few Carnivines, would have been nice as well, because then I could try the Meowscarada Carnivine deck. And I'm not too fond of the other Meowscarada decks. But I have this Gallade deck, so it's 2 Hitmonlee, 2 of course of the Gallade line. I have 1 Marshadow. I like an X-Speed in here. Not sure how much needed it is. I have 2 Communications, 1 Rocky Helmet, and then Cyrus, and Red. I wasn't sure if running 2 Cyrus or 1 Cyrus Sabrina as well in here, but I think Cyrus makes more sense with Hitmonlee. So I think I'll try this and see how that one goes for a bit. 36 points away again. It's never ending. I hope you at least get out of this Great Ball rank. Because I remember you were also Great Ball rank 4, right? At least what I remember trying to spawn chat. Yeah, exactly. Xavier, you were also in Great Ball 4. I hope you have better luck. Articuno. Okay, so that's the moment I stop doing that one. Start the Articuno one. I can beat okay with the Sudowoodo Rampardos deck thingy. Hitmonlee, place it down. I won't use communications yet. But if they get, let's see if they get Misty and with Misty, it's like I'll be bothered. There's Misty. If I lose to Misty, okay, thank God. Honestly, I think worse than Darkrai is still this deck. I mean, this one at least doesn't win, so in that respect, it's better. But I hate Misty. There's another Ralts. I'll actually take another Ralts. To be fair. Do they have another Misty though? I don't know. Could have. No, I don't know. What is smart here? I'm not sure. Maybe I should have left Ralts in and then use its move to pivot. Too late now. Or I can just attack for 20 damage. Wow. Because Gallade will do 70 plus 6 is 130, so actually the 20 will help a bit, to be honest. I'll just hope it doesn't have another Misty. If it does, it does. Yeah, that's what it is. Please, okay, no Misty, good. Have to use a research, they can't use Misty, they will do 40 against Escorlia, which is fine. They have a cape, so it will still survive against Gallade. I'm thinking of using communication on Escorlia, or maybe not, and just put Escorlia in and just hope I get Gallade naturally. Depends a bit on what the next card is. Let's see, and I have an Eevee now. Okay, I get Gallade naturally, perfect. I was brought to 130. It's fine, I'll put this in. And then I'll definitely get the second one up and running as well. Good. So they will get the third energy, attacking for 80 gives me down to 50. If they bring me down to 50, they'll bring in the other Articuno. Let's see what happens. What are they gonna try? Who still plays this? Yeah, honestly. It's such a sad deck to play against. I don't know, I don't like it. They still have a Misty somewhere. I'm a bit afraid of that Misty. But I think if Gallade goes down, I can Hitmonlee the Eevee perhaps and hope to KO it that way. Alright, one Articuno down. I was hoping I should get red, because then I could have switched it out, put in Curlia and use red to knock out that Articuno. And then not have the Articuno on the front line. Because now I'm a bit afraid that they have Misty and get to 80. Pokeball. Okay. I'm gonna switch it out and use Hitmonlee, that is the goal. If they have Wugtrio, it's fine. Wugtrio has 150 HP, or 140 HP. What is it? Wugtrio has, looking it up, 140, yeah. So that's all fine, to be honest. Get another Cyrus, okay. I'll use X-Speed. And I'll go for the Eevee, I think. I think they have a Buck Trio. Eevee, at least they haven't evolved yet, so I assume there's still an Eevee there somewhere. And then Buck Trio, if it has 140, 2 energy, if I hit it, it's 110. Ooh, maybe that's actually safer. In case they do have Buck Trio, and then I can KO it next turn. Because this doesn't have energy on it, right? And running Vaporeon or Glaceon the Expert Matter, then it's quite strong. This is the safer bet. Because I'm not going to put energy on here, so I can't KO. There's Buck Trio, perfect. At least Buck Trio cannot attack. But I can Cyrus it in now and then KO it late. Perfect. Let's Cyrus it first, right? It's 70 plus 40. Yeah, there's 2 energy. Perfect. Lots of people. Yeah, sadly, lots of people still play this. It's such a... Okay, luckily, at least it's slightly different. It's Buck Trio and Thingy, but just having Articuno, I don't know if there's any point in having that one, to be honest. But GG, at least we got a win with this deck. It's a good start. Maybe you can build a win streak with this one instead. It's always annoying when you pivot to a deck that is good against a certain deck you're constantly facing, and then you pivot and you don't see the deck anymore. So I'm never going to see a darker deck anymore. Probably going to see Meowscarada decks, and this deck is, I don't know, quite tricky against Meowscaradas. Let's see. Fury. Okay. Fury, depending on how we pronounce it. Alright, what are you running, Mr. Fury? You are running... Grass. See, I told you. It's gonna be Meowscarada. Okay, I hope they start with... at least 2, so Hitmonlee can do something. If they start with 1 Pokemon, Hitmonlee is a bit pointless. Which is also very sad. At least I have a Pokeball. I hope I get Waltz. They have 2. Okay, good. There's a Sprigatito and an Eevee. Okay. So it's a Leafeon deck. I have communications in case I do get... Marshadow is quite nice as well, to be fair. I do get the Marshadow. I just hope to get Ralts, because I do need to get it up and running as soon as I can. Another Hitmonlee and a Gallade. Okay, I don't need a second Hitmonlee, so I'll use communications on that one next turn. Maybe I should have done it already, actually. I just realized. It's a bit stupid. Ah, too late. Still a little bit in the mindset of not using communication too early from the other deck. Okay, I have another research. Let's pop it. Give me Ralts naturally. Red and Cyrus. Okay, now I have to use communications on that Hitmonlee. Give me Ralts. I really need Ralts. Another Kirlia. Come on. Okay, at least I feel a little bit less sad about it from not using it the turn before. Red is useless in this battle though, because they don't run. Leafeon. Sorry. Okay, now they get Floragato. Floragato does 40 damage. I can still knock out Meowscarada with Marshadow, to be fair, so that's okay. I still want that Ralts as soon as I can. Do they have Leafeon? Not, that would be great. No, they do have it. Why? I got hope for no reason. Why do you wait so long? Sometimes this game is painful. I was really hoping it wouldn't have it. Took so long for it to put it down. Okay, there's Floragato second energy. They will hit 40 on Hitmonlee. I'll keep it in. They definitely have Meowscarada. Because they used the communications, right? No, they had the research, that was it. The question now is, do I go for this one instead? Why am I not getting anything that I need? Yo, that's my deck. Well, I'm about to destroy it. Probably not. It's a good deck, to be fair. It's a pain to play against with this deck. My other deck does quite well against this, but this one, nuh-uh. Trying to think, this one has 140. Even putting Rocky Helmet on here won't help me that much, right? That's the sad part. At least energy goes on here. I still don't have the basic that I need. I'm trying to think, does playing Cyrus now make sense if I use Cyrus to bring in the Leafeon? I mean, I can just retreat, right? There's not really much point in it. I think I will put it on here just to get a little bit lower, and then we'll see what happens. I could have gone for this Eevee, of course, as well, but I think having that extra 30 on here is nice. There's the Meowscarada. I need a Ralts ASAP. If I get Ralts now, at least I can KO Meowscarada with the Marshall, right? But I get KO'd after. But then at least Gallade will be there in time to clean up. I need Ralts now or never. I've only used one Pokeball. Hitmonlee again, really? Honestly, it's okay. Hitmonlee can survive one more attack, which is nice. Then I kind of wish I put Rocky Helmet on here, because then I would have gone to 20 after attacking, and then... No, it doesn't matter, it doesn't change anything, to be fair. There's a second Leafeon EX, so they're gonna put energy on here now. There is Ralts. That took a lot of time, right? Does it make sense to save my Meowscarada? My Marshadow? Or do I go for the KO? No, I think I have to go for the KO, right? Put energy on here. It can't evolve now, right? No, okay. Put energy on here. I think I'm semi-good. As long as they don't have a Geo. Because now this Leafeon comes in. It will KO Marshadow. I'll put in Hitmonlee. Do I need to put in Hitmonlee? No, I don't need to. If I put in Kirlia, it's fine as well. There is the heal. Okay, that ruins at least a Cyrus plan. I think I'm still okay. It's a bit rough. So they will KO this. I can put in Ralts directly, evolve to Kirlia. They can't KO it. Then I attack and KO it the turn after. But at least I can do a little bit of damage, right? In case they have a cape or something. This Hitmonlee is not able to do that part. I'll get a second Ralt. Why not? Please evolve this to Kirlia. Put a second Ralt. I mean, this is all or nothing. I'll just put the energy there. I won't show my red yet. Because the other Leafeon is pointless. I'll never use Cyrus next turn. So I'll go for this. And now they hit me for 70 unless they have a Geo. But no one is really running Geo that much anymore. They have a cape. That's what I figured. But that's fine. With red, I think I can... It's 130, right, that I do. And then with red, it's 150. So it should be good. I should be fine. I'm second guessing myself so often. I don't know why. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm fine. It's just that little thought in the back of your mind, like, what if, what if? Alright. Gallade, go in. Yes. Red, play. So red came in clutch, to be fair. I was complaining about red, but it came in clutch. Ooh, that was not an easy win, but I did manage. Happy days. Hey, win streak, come on. If I win the next one, I'm an Ultra Ball. I'll open some packs and call it a day. I think if I lose the next one, I will also call it a day. Sadly, it's getting a bit late. Another early work day tomorrow. But has been fun, to be fair. But I'll still open a few packs after I'm done. So Definitely stick around for that. I'm still waiting for Clodsire EX, Beedrill EX. I'm still missing quite a few EXs that I'm hoping to get. I'm going first. I don't want to go first. I'm playing as a fighting deck. I have a Hitmonlee. I hope they have a Hitmonlee as well to start with, but then they have something on the bench as well. It would be nice. That's why never play all your cards immediately if you go second. Also, if you go first, to be honest, just don't. Just wait to see what they have and then place things down accordingly. Perfect. I'm surprised they put Hitmonlee in the back. Okay, I can't do anything. But if I don't get anything soon, I'm also a bit stuck, to be fair. I need something. Either a second Hitmonlee or a Marshadow. Ralts, I would also take. Let's see, communication. I will use it on the second Gallade because I do need something on the bench at one point. Depending on what it is. It's not a Kirlia, really. Anything else would be fine, but just not that Kirlia. Yeah, stretch kick. I think I'm stuck, man. The Blaine deck needs some HP to tank a Radagon combo. I can imagine, yeah. Yeah, your Ninetales doesn't have any. And neither does Rapidash really, right? So yeah, you're actually quite stuck against Radagon. I think that's maybe the reason why no one uses Ninetales anymore. After Radagon, it's just completely impossible to use it. Okay, they're putting on a Hitmonlee. Okay, I'm getting a KO in, which is nice. Early KO is always good. I'm getting Ralts. It's not the best timing, but I do need to go for it. I know their Hitmonlee will attack it, but that's also fine. Then I can keep hitting with Hitmonlee at the same time on the other Riolu. At least I'm getting 1 point in, which is good. Then I have Kirlia and Gallade, so I'm set there. So I think I am fine. It depends a bit on if they're running Rampardos, if they get Rampardos up sooner or later. It's actually quite funny, because normally when I play that deck, as an opponent's deck, I'm doing quite well. Hello, Water Ninja! You came in near the end of the stream though. I think I'll do 1 or 2 more games and then that's it. But good to see you again. There's a red and another Ralts. Actually surprised they didn't go for the... Your mic is still quiet? Ooh, should I increase a little bit more? Or is that the music that's loud? I'm not sure. I'm also standing a bit farther back from the behind, so maybe it's also just me being quiet. Anyways, I'll focus on this game for a little bit before I make any stupid mistakes. Because the thing is, I can switch here and do 40 damage on Riolu, but if it gets Lucario, that's still fine. I will survive, to be fair. So I might do that and force a switch into Hitmonlee. And some might be struggling to find Rapidash and trying using Shaman to pivot Bonita and evolve, and I'm gonna attack. It's a good idea, I think so, but I think, yeah, you're right, it just gets outperformed by the other decks significantly now, right? There's a lot of other really good decks out there that will basically do much better. Yeah, I'm gonna put the energy there. Yeah, so I think actually Shaman is a good addition to that deck, because then also you don't need X-Speeds anymore that much. So you can also replace the X-Speed for something else if needed. There's a Lucario it's an EX Lucario deck. That I did not expect, to be fair. That somehow I was so focused on it not being... Okay. Ooh. Oh. Oh. Oh, I should not have done that. Yeah, fair. Fair play. That is rough. I lost. I did not expect Lucario EX. I somehow blocked that from my mind, not being anything that exists, to be fair. I thought this was regular Lucario. Actually, doesn't make sense. Why do I think it was regular Lucario? Because, of course, it wouldn't be regular Lucario because they're running Hitmonlee. Hitmonlee doesn't fit in that deck with regular Lucario because Hitmonlee does bench them. It doesn't benefit from it. I should have figured this before. Again, it's late. It's not doing too well. But how have you been, Water Ninja, if you're still here? You've been doing well. Damn, yeah. Dang, damn. We're gonna call it all the things are correct. Lucario EX as a sleeper, it for sure is a sleeper deck. To be honest, and if you expect the regular Lucario, for whatever reason I did, I should not have expected that. I mean, it was clear that it was speed up one, but mistakes were made. At least it's good to see some new decks here and there. Okay, I think that was gonna be my last game. I think I'll open some packs. It's basically 12 PM now, early workday tomorrow. I'll claim all. I'll open, let's say, 5 packs. Is that fair? Yeah, 5 packs sounds good. You've been good, busy day today? I think that's the story of life, right? Busy days every day. But hope you can relax a little bit and enjoy the lo-fi music on the background. Beach Peekaboo, I'm also collecting these. Maybe I should collect them after, because I'll hopefully complete more of those when opening 5 packs. Okay, let's see. 5 packs. Hopefully my luck is better than the other stream I did last time. I might mix it up with packs. Let's see what I get. Because I'm still missing cards from Triumphant Light as well, to be honest. I'm missing Carnivine, as I mentioned, which I really want. And don't want to spend points on it. Points I'm only spending if it's like the last case, like if the pack is disappearing and I really need it, that's when I'm gonna use points. Anytime before, not gonna use points. Charmander, Florigato, Tinkatink, Pinsir, Arbok. This is an amazing start, right? Okay. Next one. Let's see, something better, please. Any card you might like, I can check. Ooh, a Carnivine, right? I think that's really... I can check later. I'll show you my collection after, in case you're curious. But don't feel forced to trade with me, only if it's a good trade for you, of course. Jigglypuff, Sprigatito, Riolu, Tentacle, and Iono. Oh my god. Okay, I'll quickly check my collection, because I'm kind of curious also what I am missing, what I do want. I'm missing quite a bit from this deck, of course, but you can't trade those, but let's see. So of course, Genetic Apex is complete, that one is fine, have everything there. I'll do a slow roll so you see a little bit. In terms of arts, I have plenty, because I did the beta that was in New Zealand, right? Your will, you're sitting on piles. Oh wow, okay, then I'm definitely not up to trade. I think my connection got disrupted for a little bit. Let's see, I think we're hopefully coming back soon. Come on, come on. Are we back? Are we back? Are we back? Not back yet. Are we back? We are back, I think. Okay, perfect. For Carnivine, yeah, in Triumphant Light, I'm missing... What is this one? I'm missing Carnivine, yeah, of course. I think we're back, right? I was frozen for a bit. Then it's Orange from Palkia. I don't care too much. I think I have it on my backup account as well, which I can trade with. Garchomp EX, I'm missing one of them. I have a 2-star rarity. And I'm missing Giratina. Again, this is the most useless card to exist, to be honest. I do want my collection complete, but I don't care about it that much now. And then I have this one, of course, and I'm missing a few. And then in Shining Revelry, I'm missing 12. I'm missing Beedrill EX, I'm missing Charizard EX, I'm missing McMortar, I'm missing... what's here? Pikachu EX, yeah. Palmy, surprisingly. Machamp, Lucario EX, Flamigo. Yeah, Flamigo I also don't have, that's true. What is here? Goldengo, Wigglytuff, 7 Garchomp EX. Wow, okay, that's a lot. But honestly, don't feel pressured in trading. I'll happily trade Carnivine though, if you don't mind. That one I'm down for. I'm not sure if I have you in my friends list. I don't think so. Maybe? Can you search? No, you can't search here, right? Again, other quality of life things they need to change. Searching in friends, whatever. It's a lot of still little things. I have plenty of Giratina, no, I don't have to consider it. If you can trade me one Carnivine, I'll be happy just to get one. And then normally when you have one, the second one comes very soon after, for whatever reason. I think I have one on my backup account as well that I can trade for. But yeah, let me know if you're up for trading one of those. That's your code. Perfect. I'll send you a request. 092265. Send request. Great choice of avatar. But let me know what you want though. Is there anything you want to return? I don't know. I mean, as you mentioned, you probably have everything closed off, but if there is anything I can help with, I'm happy to help. Or anything you just want to collect more of because you want to get flares, I mean, maybe you do care. I don't care about flares, but some people do. Because you need a triple diamond in return, right? So I can show you a little bit. This search function, actually, searching friends is bad, I agree. Searching this is even worse. Why is this search history here, which is just useless in my opinion? Let's see. I have this as 3 diamonds, right? Let me know if there's anything you would like. I can help. Yeah, if you have your ID as well, Excellent. I'm happy to take that one as well. And Water Ninja, if you have your... Do I have... I think I have you. I'm not 100% sure. I think you're in my friend list. If not, feel free to send me your code as well. Origin, Dialga, and General Arts, General Apex, Articuno, always welcome. I think I'll go, let's see. Genetic Apex, Articuno, where is that one? I think I only have one of those, but let's see. Oh, 3 of them, perfect. I can send you one of those. And Origin Dialga, if wanted as well. Oh, wrong set. Origin Dialga is here. No, it is here. No, next one. Confusing my sets already. There it is. I have 5 of those. You can choose Dialga or Articuno. I'm down for both. Perfect. I'll add you in the meantime. But we've seen me send me request Xalia, and then let me know which one you want to return. I'll send you that one back. Dialga, perfect. I'll give you Dialga. Oh. 3009 641 989. There you go. And then last, Water Ninja, if you have checked. I know it's a long scrolling in between here. One thing you should not expect from me though is to send you likes on your showcases. I barely ever do that. I'll be very honest. You don't have to return to me either. I think now I'm getting my likes anyways from doing ranked. Dialga, right? So let me find Dialga for you. There's Dialga. Perfect. If you would like to trade 2 Carnivines, I'll also trade 2, and then you can get our Articuno as well. Up to you. You don't have to again. I'm not forcing you, of course. I think so I can send again just in case. Let me check. Can I search? I have time. I can search in between. I mean, you should be somewhere here, I guess. Single bartender, J parcels. No. So many in here. Like bundles is there. Campfire pop. This is my backup account here. Unless you have a different name in game, by the way. Maybe I'm scrolling past it and it's a different name. Goofy is here. Do you have a General Apex, the Genic Apex Ditto? Oh, I think so. I think I've quite a few. You also have the full art. If you have full art Carnivine instead as well, that could also work, of course. No, that's not a, that's a different full art. That's the normal full art Carnivine. That's not a different set Carnivine, never mind. But I can check if I have a Genic Apex Ditto. I mean, I definitely have it. I don't know how many I have of these. Can't check here. But thanks for the Carnivine. Honestly, super welcome. No, same thing. Okay, then please send me your code as well, because I don't think I have you. I just needed 2 diamonds. Sadly, I don't have that full art. I wish I did though. Yeah. Ditto should be somewhere here, right? These Genic Apes are the ones I had most of because I played early on in the unofficial release, whatever it's called, in New Zealand. I have 2 Dittos, okay, so that one is a bit rough. So if you want Articuno instead, or if you don't want to trade it also, again, I'm not forcing you to, I don't want to push you. If you're up for trading another one, I can happily give you an Articuno or from the Dialga. Send over this, perfect. Let me check that. At least makes it easier to add because I can just copy paste. There you go, also send you a request. Now everyone should be happy. I do realize though actually that the chat has not refreshed, right? Chat is still on the old chat. That is probably because it... No, this... No, never mind, it did. No, did it? Maybe. Confused. Okay. I think for now I'll pass on. Perfect, no worries, honestly, all good there. I'm happy with one. And normally when you have one, the second one comes soon after. To end off the stream, I'll open one more pack. And then I'm calling it a day, for sure. Let's see. One more Shining Revelry. What can I get? Anything good? Actually thinking of the cards that go in the stream as well on the side. I don't think I've added the Shining Revelry cards to the show. Hey, come on, something to end off. At least the triple diamond that I don't hate. Pokemon Center, Weasel, Charmander. Okay, what do we have? Something good? Well, there you go. At least something I don't have yet. I'll take it. Triple diamonds are the hardest ones to get, in my opinion, so I'll happily take that one. Perfect. I will put this in my collection. Skip, skip. Only missing 11 more. And then I'll just finish the missions. But yeah, thank you guys for joining the stream again. It's super nice to have you. It's always nice to not speak to myself, right? So just having one person, I'm already super happy about it. Your brothers like to get female, exactly, right? So very happy with Triple Diamond because there's more of. In this set though, there's 9 EXs, so to be fair, maybe EX in this set is a bit harder to collect all of them. And I can complete this one. But getting 2 of them as well is also not going to be easy. And I can complete all of these as well, which is super nice, which I was also waiting for. Mission complete. Mission complete. And if I check now, do I have enough for the emblem? Might have. I do. See what you did, Xalia? You gave me an emblem. Best thing you could have given me. To celebrate, I think I'll replace it. Yeah, we do need a hard counter for the Radagon Giratina, but at least I'm happy you like the stream again. But honestly, you are right that Radagon Giratina is annoying. I think Gallade is the way to go. But then Gallade struggles more against other decks, which are not really good against. We love the Arceus emblem. Oh, honestly, it's actually one of my favorites. I love the orange color, right? So I think the orange color pops quite a bit. I would replace this one as well for the Shining Revelry when I get it. I can put it Pikachu because I think the colors are nicer, right? Pikachu pops more. I think I'll put Pikachu there. I think I like the colors. Otherwise, emblems, yeah, you have all the other ones, right? I'm missing a few. I didn't do all the emblem challenges because I could not be bothered, to be honest. That was just too much. So we will hopefully get it someday. Oh, you will. And honestly, if you need a specific card, just let me know as well. In the stream, I can happily trade things as well. And as I mentioned, I also have a backup account, so I can also trade with that one if needed. Perfect, but thank you so much. Hope you guys enjoyed. The Mew emblem is my favorite. The Mew emblem is super nice. I really like the green is such a nice color. That's why it also in at least my chat on the side. Again, I see the chat hasn't refreshed. It's a bit annoying. I think that's because I lost connection, right? Okay, maybe I should have done this. This is what it is. But yeah, the Mew emblem is super nice with the colors. I think the colors are the best part of that one. And it fits, at least your colors in my chat are also green, like the same colors in Mewfing. So super nice. Perfect, but that's it. It's time to go sleep. Another day tomorrow. But thank you guys. I might stream again later this week, I think. We'll see. And hopefully by then we have reached Ultra Ball and have an amazing counter to that stupid Draudigon deck. Maybe with the Carnivine